I'm gonna leap into something that I've never done, something that looks huge, is huge, feels huge. What gave us the courage to say, I'm going to take that leap? So join me today because I'm gonna talk about that. I'm not only going to give you the answers to why I decided to take that leap, I also may be giving you hopefully answers how you can take that same leap. So join me today for the discussion, and I believe I'm going to be able to erase those question marks. About 2 weeks ago, I made an announcement that I was moving to Paris, France. And I'm still excited, and probably will be excited all the way up until I land in Paris, France in a year. Still getting those goosebumps. Still getting the goosebumps. I am a woman who experienced trauma. Those who know that and understand that I experienced trauma of domestic violence, of childhood sexual assault. I want to share with you about going from trauma to triumph. Those who follow me on social media or those who know me offline know that I have experienced a cycle of domestic violence relationships over the years. Those of you that know me know that I talk about how trauma led to those behaviors, to cope with those feelings that were not healed inside of me. So on my journey of transforming my life, there's some work that I did. This just didn't happen overnight. So I want to share some things about me personally that you may resonate with, and hopefully this can really help you to take that leap forward in your life. If you're at the point where you feel like you are stagnant in your life, like, is there any more to your life? If you're someone that's my age, and I'll be 60 in 2 months, if you really feel like all you can see is retirement and you haven't thought about life after that, this could be for you, because retirement at 62, 65 is a lot different than it was years ago. And some of us, you can't even tell that we're 60 and 50. A lot of us, I've seen women on social media that was 70, 75 and fit as I don't know what. I just want you to know that life is not over. I know we spent years of working. We just need a break, and that's fine. I applaud that because you earned that. You deserve that. But then what's next? What's next after just sitting home, not having to go into work? You only can travel but so much. So what is your life going to look like? I want to share this with you because we all have different preferences. So there are people who are going to be okay with staying home after retirement and just doing just that. And that's okay. That is certainly okay. I want to talk to the women who understand that after a while, that's going to get a little bit boring. It's going to get redundant. So what's next? What are you going to be doing with the next 10, 20 years of your life? That's a long time. We are living life longer. We are more health conscious. There's a lot of people who, like me, who changed their diet into plant-based diets. So we're being more mindful. So I anticipate us living longer. So maybe this video can help you decide what's next in your life. I have worked in my career as a counselor who specialized in addiction, trauma recovery, criminal thinking, anger management. I've been doing that for 31 years, and I enjoy that journey of helping people change their lives. I'm at the point in my life that I'm ready for something new, something different, something exciting. So part of me moving to Paris was just that. I wanted to reset my life. I wanted to ignite some fire and excitement in my life. So I said, I'm going. As a young girl, I've always had this desire inside me to want to see more than what was in front of me. It led me to where I'm at now to say, no holds barred. We're going for it. So this kind of thinking has been with me all my life, maybe 9, I don't remember. I was young, very young. I definitely know it was elementary school. And I remember having this sense that I had this purpose and that God was with me. I've always had this sense. Now, whether I stepped into that or not was another thing, because I did step out of that focus on doing more in many different ways. But throughout my life, I began to do things that was out of the ordinary. I began to look at obtaining things that was unusual, that that people around me wasn't talking about. Or if they were talking about it, they were talking about it in a way that they didn't really believe it was possible. Have you ever been around people who say, you can't do that? That's not going to happen. The only thing they have in their mind is their own reality of how they grew up, who they were around, which shaped their mind into thinking what they thought was possible. The only thing they had to go on is what they saw in front of them. You know, who they hung around, how far they were soaring, what does success mean in the community. And you wonder, well, how can these people that came from the same neighborhood, same environment, live totally different lives? Hey ladies, join me in part 2 of 3 ways to live your best life today. Let's continue the conversation.